Hello everyone, I'm Andy Hodges for Sebastian Daily for your news and weather live in Sebastian, Florida. We got quite a bit to talk about. We do have a small weather advisory and some other news happening around town. But first, this newscast is brought to you by Sebastian River Medical Center, the only accredited chest pain center in Indian River County and Brevard County. Sebastian River Medical Center. And the Pareidolia Brewing Company, 16 taps, beer and wine, and delicious food. Trivia on Thursday, Pareidolia Brewing Company. And we have a weather advisory right now that has to do with the beach. There's a risk of life-threatening rip currents right now at the beaches near the Sebastian Inlet. The highest threat will be between 11:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So it's after 11:30 now. So this will go on until 5:30, and it's due to tidal effects. The National Weather Service is asking people to swim within the sight of a lifeguard, and please don't swim alone. Again, this advisory is going on until 5:30 p.m. at the beach at the Sebastian Inlet. 87 degrees, partly cloudy in Sebastian, Florida. Tonight's low will be 72. Winds are out of the east, 15 miles per hour. There's going to be a wind change starting tomorrow. The winds are going to be out of the moving towards the west, blowing from the west starting tomorrow and most of the weekend. And will there be rain? There is a good chance we're going to see rain off and on Sunday at this point. But if you look, here's the satellite image of what's going on across our state. You can see that it's mostly clear right now, but we have this stuff going on in the west of us, and this could be moving towards Florida, and with the winds, it could bring some moisture into Florida on Sunday. What we do know is there's only a small chance of rain for Sunday. But on our last weather forecast, which was last Monday, I mentioned that there's a good chance we were going to see some rain this weekend. Well, that rain has moved to Monday. So everything's been delayed a little bit for that rain. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday does look like it's going to rain, but as of right now, it doesn't look like we're really going to see any rain for Friday, Saturday, but possibly Sunday. If there's any chance of rain for this weekend, it's going to be off and on Sunday. Again, the storms are coming in from the west. The winds are blowing from the west starting tomorrow. So we got to keep an eye on that. But like I said, it's not going to be a lot of rain off and on. But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we do have a big chance of thunderstorms. And we really need the rain. We're like in a drought right now. There was a water truck earlier today on US 1 actually watering down the trees because everything is so dry. So we're hoping that we can find some relief this week with the rain. The other thing that's happening on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the highs, get this, are going to be 92 degrees. It's warming up. It's getting hot. It is that. It is the season for that. The low will be 72 for those days. So we'll have another forecast on Monday on what's going on next week in Sebastian as far as the weather goes. And here's what's going on around town. Sebastian Mayor Ed Dodd thanks the citizens for standing up during the political turmoil the city endured last year. Dodd said he was a bit leery about saying anything prior because of the criminal trial involving former council members Damian Gillums, Pam Paris, and Charles Malty. Now, Gillums and Paris were found guilty by a jury last month on charges of violating a sunshine law and perjury. The mayor spoke during the meeting last night, Wednesday night's meeting, and he said, quote, "I want to make sure everybody in Sebastian understands how big of a deal it was for the citizens of the city to stand up and do what they did. Dodd emphasized that he was amazed how the citizens stood up for the democratic process in the city that led to the Sebastian recall to remove Gilliams, Paris, and Multi from public office. Many citizens feel that all the people who attended this illegal meeting, now remember, this meeting that they call illegal happened after the regular scheduled meeting was postponed. And when it was postponed, these three city council members decided to have their own meeting anyway and invite their friends, which were mostly people from the Sebastian Property Owners Association. Now, this all came out during the trial. Now, this happened at a time when many people in Sebastian were jobless. A lot of businesses had to shut down because of the governor's order, COVID-19 pandemic. And they were upset that this stuff was going on in the city at this little illegal meeting on an attempt to remove the mayor, appoint Damian Gilliams as the mayor, and fire city staff. So the citizens were really upset, and so they started this recall group, and it grew, and it was a big success. Pretty much the first successful recall in the state of Florida, and the most successful recall to remove a majority of board members in the nation. So this is like this made a lot of history last year. But now the people, the citizens want an apology from all these people who had this meeting, who attended this meeting as well, and supported Damian Gilliams as the new mayor the following day. Now these people, citizens want an apology from Damian Gilliams, Pamela Paris, Diana Bolton, Bob Stevens, Robert Badea, and Dr. Graham Cox. They were all in the chambers in this meeting. And on the chamber's door, it said that the meeting was postponed because of COVID. Nearly 1,000 citizens, actually it was over 1,000 citizens, emailed the city and asked them to cancel this meeting because of public input. There were agenda items on the for the meeting that the citizens wanted to publicly express and give input on, and because of COVID, they could not be there in person and do this. And of course, Zoom was a new tool that the city was just testing, so they couldn't do a virtual meeting at that time, so they postponed it to the next month. But even though the citizens are asking for an apology by these people, they know that they'll most likely never get it. So you can read about this whole story. It's up there on the homepage of SebastianDaily.com. And an 86-year-old Miko man was arrested after he hit his wife multiple times with a book. Robert Pecor was charged with felony battery. The victim, also his wife, said the two were arguing the night before. And then in the morning, during an argument, he hit her in the face twice with a book and then threw it, striking her in the face a third time. The wife told deputies that she's been married to Pecor for 62 years. She received injuries to her face and neck and was transported to a local hospital. Pecor admitted to everything. He admitted to hitting his wife with a book, but he said he only did it after she waved the book in his face. He was transported to the Brevard County Jail and then later released. And the Sebastian family needs your help to find missing ferret Detective Munch. The 5-year-old ferret got loose and is now missing. He was last seen on Saturday, June 5th, on Del Monte Road, as well as Aspen Street, Dickens Avenue, Dock Avenue, and Delaware Avenue. The family says Detective Munch is very friendly and he will not bite. They ask everyone to check their garages, the perimeter of their homes, and under their shed. He is hungry and dehydrated. Ferrets are mostly active dawn and dusk when they can see the best. They also have better hearing than dogs. If you've seen Detective Munch, please call the family immediately. They do not care what time it is, if it's in the middle of the night or early in the morning or during the day. You can to 257-9633. Let's help find Detective Munch. And here are the events going on this weekend, starting on Friday, June 11th, 3 p.m. You can check out Greg and Brian at Captain Hiram's Sandbar. At 5 p.m., Oscar will be performing live at the Las Palmas Cuban Restaurant. He will also be there Saturday and Sunday at 5 o'clock as well. And at 7 p.m., Absolute Blue will be at the Tiki Bar and Grill. Saturday, at Water Food Truck. This is a great barbecue truck. It will be at Mash Monkeys also on Sunday. So this food truck will be there Saturday and Sunday starting at 12 p.m. at Mash Monkeys. It's called Smoked on the Water. And at 2 p.m., Alita Davis will be performing live at Earl's Hideaway Lounge. At 4 o'clock, Eric Webb Trio at the Old Fish House in Grant. And at 7:30, Metalicious will be at Captain Hiram's Sandbar. Metalicious is that 80s band. They dress as the 80s and long hair and everything. So you got to check them out at Hiram, 7:30 on Saturday. On Sunday at 12 p.m. there'll be a flag retirement ceremony to 189. At 2 o'clock, Sip and Fire will be at Earl's Hideaway Lounge. Also at 2 o'clock, if Earl's is too busy, at 2 p.m., Reggae Series, Week 2, will be happening at the Captain Hiram Sandbar. At 5 o'clock, live music at Mulligan's Beach House. And at 6:30, the Captain's Karaoke at the Captain Hiram Sandbar. There's plenty to do this weekend, and this is only a partial list. If you would like to see everything that's going on around in our town, if it's happening, it's on Sebastian Daily. Just go to sebastiandaily.com and click on the events button at the top. Scroll down to the first article and you'll see everything that's going on, the times, the bands, the activity, whatever. It's on sebastiandaily.com. Thank you for watching our newscast. We hope you've had a great week so far. We hope you have a great weekend, and we'll probably see you out there this weekend. I'm Andy Hodges coming to you live for Sebastian Daily.